Hello, hello, welcome to another video. So I'm excited for this one because we are going to look at the next month for you. All right. We're going to look at what you can expect, what kind of energies you'll be experiencing, or even certain experiences that you may have that will shift your life for the better. This will also be sort of a reading to help you stay on track in life, to help you focus on what matters and release what doesn't. Okay. Ooh. So, got my meditation music going in my ears. Music helps me a lot to channel. Um, if you are new here, my name is Satori. It's nice to meet you. I'm a psychic medium and tarot oracle reader, Reiki healer, whatever stuff. You can call me Satori. It's nice to meet you. But let's get into this. Let's get into this. I love these cards. Okay, they're from the Isis Oracle. I've already pulled one Isis Oracle card for each group. You can pick based off of the card's imagery. So, for example, this is group one, Cardige, Divine Names of Power. Can just pick based off of what you feel drawn to. If you want to pick by the number one, two, or three, you can do it that way. This is group two. You've got magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice. Hands shaking a little bit. Um, and then you've got group number three, the lunar queen, she of the celestial crescent. Well, sorry, I put it in the glare. I do think we can, I'm gonna have to get some curtains soon. Sorry, y'all. The Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. I have a plan. There we go. Much better. She of the Celestial Crescent. All right. So if you need time to figure that out, you can take it. I'm going to meditate for just a second. Then we're going to get into group one. We are going to use different decks, other cards, tarot and oracle alike, to expand during the reading. But yeah, I have no idea what that will be yet or what I'll use. Super excited. So see you, group one. All right, group one, let's get started. We're already getting some energy, so I'm just going to take a moment to look at the card and feel into it. What do you need to hear first? What can you expect for the next month? Very specific message coming through about dreams, and I'm getting something about scrying. So you guys may be divine names of power. Exploring different spiritual pathways, maybe trying new spiritual methods of connecting to, I want to say the other side, but also to your higher self, finding ways to connect to your intuition. So, group one, you could be expanding upon your intuition, um, working with it, not against it, going with the current, not fighting it so much. Yeah, that's like a divine flow. You're going to be very spiritual and very in tune with yourself in the next month, kind of appreciating life and what is. And I think there could be some sort of material blessing that comes for group one that will help you to do this and have this experience. So you're going to be feeling very bright and very optimistic. Yes. Okay, black cats could be significant. I just saw a black cat. Whew, you're going to be making a lot of observations about people that have maybe always been in your life, or even new people, just people in general. You're going to be observing their energies towards you as well as their actions and seeing if it aligns with this new spiritual self that you are emerging as, because you don't want anyone in your life that feels out of alignment. Out of alignment. You are looking for the best path forward rather than settling on the one that you're just looking at. You're like, okay, wait, I know there are other timelines and other ways of being that I can turn to, and I know that that will shift my entire life around. So you're really making that decision to just go with it, to go with the madness of life, okay? The madness of life. And Alice in Wonderland comes through. I'm specifically seeing someone painting in Alice in Wonderland painting. So maybe that is, wow, the Cheshire Cat is what I'm seeing specifically. Good. I'm seeing like very inner child paintings. Like it doesn't have to be good. You can just, it doesn't have to be good or like judged by someone else. You can just do it for fun and not put pressure on the art that you're creating. They're telling me to move on, so I'm gonna do so to a new deck, which I haven't pulled from um yet in this reading. We got the Earthcraft Oracle. Whew, my stomach is growling. I'm gonna have to pause after group one, get a snack. Or actually, why don't I go do that now? Because I'm pregnant and that's, yeah. Okay, I'm back. If you want to know what I got to snack on, I got like a little Debbie cake and a fruit by the foot. That's just for now. Okay, let's see. Earthcraft. What you got for us, Earthcraft? Also, Spirit. Group one, y'all really need to get your creative juices flowing according to this energy I'm feeling. And I'm gonna randomly pull this one out. We have plant seeds. Okay. Number 19. Right. So the message is if you never get started, you'll never know. So there's some sort of creative idea or just some idea that you haven't taken action on. It does feel creative. Um, you haven't taken action on it, but the seed has been planted in your mind. Spirit really wants some sort of creative idea to come into fruition for you. Um, you are meant to expand beyond what you've been doing in your life, and be more, instead of being super practical, be more spiritually driven, driven by your heart space, right? Which is why you need a lot of spiritual protection right now so that you can get your energy right, get your energy in a good place. Um, and surround yourself with people that understand the importance of that as well. If you're surrounded by people that don't, be careful, okay? Because if they're not caring for their energy, it can very well affect yours in a negative way. Let's see here. We need tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What's up with group one in the next month? Oh, okay. Four of Swords, Page of Cups. So, well, it does seem like it, the energy impression I'm getting is um Spirit's going to make something go away, okay, in your life. So anything that doesn't serve you, they're going to make it go away. Just maybe it'll feel a little rushed or like things that came in really hard and strong um are leaving very fast and abruptly. Just there's this energy of things you maybe thought you would keep, you're gonna let go of, or um you're gonna let live and let die, basically. Gonna keep moving forward. You're not gonna let this keep you down for very long. It just feels like it could be a person leaving your life in the next month, group one, or a decision to quit something. There's just this feeling of a big change. It's a big change, but you're not gonna take it as a bad thing. You're gonna take it as divine protection. Six of Cups, you've been through it before. You know the right, you know what the healthy ways of grieving look like, and letting go of things. Even if you're not particularly close with the person leaving your life, or even if you're not particularly in love with the job that you're letting go of, or however it comes through, um, it doesn't mean you're not feeling some grief about it, right? So I think what you can expect in the next month is an adjustment period as well as a recovery period. So Four of Swords is kind of like you're going to have to move slow, but with the Page of Cups, you're still taking even a little bit of action towards this creative goal is healthy. Um, So that's what you'll be doing with the new time that you'll have on your hands, because it feels like whatever's leaving, it was some form of time investment. It took up a lot of your time. It kept you busy, but you're not supposed to be so busy. You're supposed to be moving sort of slower, and then things can pick up in your life in the next season of your the next chapter, but for now, this is the chapter you're in. So a big lesson you're learning is to be present and not take things so seriously. Um, yeah, let's see, one more card for tarot. And then on the bottom, there said, yeah, the Hermit card. So the Hermit feels very strong. Okay. Finding strength in solitude, group one, spending a lot of time by yourself, just doing it. All right, just using that time for just you. Only you. Not really worrying about what other people might think of that. You don't need to be so available. When you're going through so much on a personal level, it's okay to, and honestly, even when you're not going through something horrible and I'm not saying this will be horrible. It will be a bit difficult because I don't think it's like some of the changes that are coming, you expect it, but Ten of Swords, yeah. There are a couple of things you don't expect. And I don't want y'all to hear that and be like discouraged. It's not something that has to discourage you. It's just Queen of Swords. Spirit has to get you straight. And if something's making you wobbly, Spirit will make it go away, okay? Um, and if your connection to Spirit is if you're disconnected from the universe, God, Spirit, Ganesha, I don't care, whatever you call the universe, Mother Earth. If you're disconnected from your roots, your real spiritual self, your soul, I want to encourage you to get connected now, okay? Because if you hide from your spiritual self this month, you will suffer. I'm just going to be honest. You cannot hide from your intuition. If you ignore your intuition, you will suffer. But if you lean into it and feel some of the more difficult changes that are coming and just let yourself feel it and have that difficult moment, it won't make it so hard in the future. I just feel like you guys are very intuitive and you've been blocking yourself off from your intuition, making decisions to please other people and blaming yourself for things you shouldn't be blaming yourself for. You guys have just been too hard on yourselves, okay? You got to learn to let yourself live without judging yourself so harshly, group one. I love you. We're not done, right? Just we're almost done. But I've been wanting to use this deck for days, so we're gonna use the Kipper deck. Yay! Let's see. You have bad health, 31. I feel like pulling two for y'all, so I'll pull, Jesus, I'll pull two. Bad health, interesting. And that's why we have the Four of Swords here. Thank you. Hold on. We need to look at this. Here he's laying down, and here he's laying down. So in both pictures, it's just someone laying down. We're not going to take this as like, oh, you're going to get very sick. If you do, I hope you feel better. We're going to look at this more so like mental health, rejuvenation, emotional health, mental and emotional health. Feels like your heart really, really needs a break from everything. You are exhausted, group one. Once you get some of that energy flowing again, I think you'll start to invest in creative projects. Remember to take things very slow. Um, but once you start to get your energy back from these experiences you've had, you'll have a way to better manage your emotions, but maybe towards the first couple weeks of the month, that's when you're purging some emotions, right? And that water, yeah, your emotions will be coming up and you'll cry unexpectedly, or when you don't want to, maybe it's like you're with your friends and then you just start crying, you can't help it. Just because you're letting go, just because you're experiencing grief. I think that's okay, you know? I know that's okay. You have false person. Yeah. Whoever is inauthentic in your life is leaving. Um, yep. It's as clear as day. It's kind of what we talked about before. So anything that's no longer serving you, and is out of alignment and has where there's been confusion and pain and just honestly heartbreak, that is leaving. Okay. I think that's it, group one. I hope that helped. I know that helped. I feel you. I feel your energy. Um, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And if you have requests for pick a card readings like this one, whether that's a love reading or self-development or personal, whatever, it could be anything, just ask me and I will see what I can do. So, yeah, love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, what's up, group number two? We're gonna look at your next month now. You have the magic and ritual crafting sacred practice. So, oh yeah, this is nice, group two. You guys are feeling on top of the world. Oh, you are. No, you really will be feeling on top of the world in the next month or so. This is very good news. Ooh. You may have some sort of shopping spree because I just kept seeing you getting ready to go do some shopping and feeling really freaking excited. There's just this energy of like eagerness and passion and excitement. Um, and you're going to cultivate a lot of slowness this next month, is how this feels. So, finding things that slow you down because you don't want to rush past important moments. That's what I'm feeling. So you will be very calm, cool, collected, very peaceful within yourself. Let's see here. And you know what? I think you're gonna start receiving something a lot easier. I don't know. It just feels like you're getting out of your own way. You're moving past fear and trusting where your energy's taking you. So your emotional state, your mental state will be consistently good, is what I'm getting. Um, yes. Let's see, what else am I feeling? The clouds, I got a vision of the clouds moving and the sun coming out. Also, you might make a new friend. Um, you might make a new friend. Or reconnect with a friend that you haven't talked to in a while. It's sort of like, wow, I'm so excited to see you. It's been a while. I feel like you have a past life with this friend. This past life just brought them straight to you. Like that's how it feels. Um, Interesting. Let's get some Earthcraft energy up in here. What does Earthcraft Oracle have to say? And again, this deck here is the Isis Oracle. I highly recommend Alana Fairchild's Oracle decks. They're so pretty. Okay, group two. Hold on. Group two. Thank you. Forest Bathing, number 10. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so I kind of pulled this with the intention to understand this soul connection that's unfolding. This person is going to feel like an embodiment of spirit. That's how I can describe it. So they're on your level. This person is very self-aware and very, very healthy. I'll tell you, they have a very healthy energy, which is what you've been praying for, is like good friends and people that you can trust. So this next month that's why I'm feeling this, oh, just this soul excitement. Like I have this person on my side and they're incredible. I'm just so excited. And my legs are bouncing, like both my legs. You have number 19, plant seeds. So, medicine woman, number 17. Okay. All right. So, it's very interesting because at the same time that you're feeling on top, your inner child is going to be, I think there will be an energy of overwhelm, but it's not in a bad way. It feels like you're overwhelmed by the good things, okay? Because I think it's going to come very fast and maybe just a bit, it'll like shock your nervous system a bit, pull you back down, right? Um, okay. Wow. So I have a couple things I want to say. Ducks might be significant. I saw ducks in my head. You are going to be getting visions or premonitions of the future. And it could be in your dreams, okay? Here's what I want to say about that. You're getting, oh my gosh, Spirit is giving you so much to be excited about. They're showing you things that you have to look forward to. So that way you can sort of get out of any sort of fear and doubt that you've been stuck in, and just move forward. And so you've gotten to this point, you're able to unlock this kind of wisdom because you're very good at seeing truth, honoring truth. You have a very truthful energy. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get some tarot. Oop, I hit the wall. That was a thing that happened just now. I'm a bit clumsy. feel like you might see a shooting star. That's crazy. I wore my star earrings. Maybe a star is significant. You got the King of Cups. I got something about a masculine energy that used to get very frustrated with you. Six of Pentacles. Let's see why they're coming through. And I want to get more about who is this person? Why are we they covered up their feelings from you, okay? Kept their thoughts, yeah. Also, they hid their thoughts and their feelings from you. Didn't want you to see them. But it feels like they used to get very jealous of you. They were jealous of you and maybe what you had going on in your life because it's what they wanted or something like that. They wanted to be maybe more kind like you. I think you're like the Queen of Cups, but they're the King of Cups. It's just that they they did it and they don't. It's like part of them is very healed. Another part of them is still very stuck in the past. They're starting to think of themselves like they're the King of Cups, as though they are kind, because they are doing acts of goodwill and it's making their soul light up and it's making them happier. Thank you. That was hard to read. They're hard to read. They cover up their energy. Um, it's not out of like self-love though. It's out of fear of judgment, you know? That's where they're a bit unhealed. They are so scared of other people's eyes on them. So this person may, let me see, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Sun. Let's see. It's like they're going to take off that armor and let the sun shine in. I don't know how else to explain it, which may lead to some sort of conversation, heart to heart conversation with them, maybe about like, hey, the reason I was weird towards you was because I was jealous of you, or because blah, blah, blah. I felt insecure, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, whatever. They might take off that armor and just come clean about everything they kept hidden. And I think that is spiritually led, okay? Like spirit has to guide that kind of experience. Um, the only reason it's coming through is because it will offer you a sense of fulfillment, like you can close a door basically and be done with it. Um, it's kind of like squashing old beef, right? With the Five of Swords in the middle. Maybe you are healing from a parental wound as well. So this could be with a parent, but I mean, I don't really feel that, to be honest. I feel like it could be a friend or ex-partner or something like that. Um, Either way, I don't know who this will be for, and that could differ from one person to the next. So the relationship will kind of depend on one person to the next. We appreciate that. But what we all have in common is what I'm feeling is for the group twos, what y'all have in common is that everyone in this pile, you can all relate to the feeling of being projected on over and over and over, and then feeling like I'm done and just taking back your power. You guys have been done for a while, all right? You are done, you are done, you are done. So you've been closing doors, door after door after door. You slam it shut and you say, I don't need this anymore. It's not good for me. You know what your unhealthy habits are. You're letting go of them. You know what ways of thinking don't serve you. You are balanced, group two, which is why you have some really cool freaking experiences on the way. And you can expect some really cool um opportunities. So yeah. Um, let me see. We're gonna pull from the okay, voice crack. We're gonna pull from the Kipper deck. Kipper. That sounds so southern. I am from the South. Everyone in my family is southern. So okay, you got official person, number 22. What else, Spirit? Thoughts, number 16. Thoughts. I would like Asian for dinner. Thoughts. Okay, hold on. Okay, I need to get one more. I just feel this luxurious feeling. I don't know. There's this feeling of luxury that just, oh, you're gonna be feeling luxurious and beautiful. Unexpected income, number 27. I knew it. I knew it. This is like an energy of I'm gonna order myself some sushi and I'm gonna have a hot bath or drink a nice cup of tea. Like I'm doing it. No one can stop me. I'm telling you, that's your energy this month is no one can stop me. XOXO. Okay, now that we addressed that, let's address, gosh, just confirmation on literally everything I said about that one individual, maybe coming back around to talk. I'll tell you something though. This month is all about you. Okay, you're becoming just very mm, self-love oriented, focused on your dreams and your goals, okay? But you're also maintaining, yeah, there's a balance between rest and moving around and doing things because you don't want to burn yourself out. Burning yourself out makes it just impossible to enjoy the things that you do in life because you just move so fast and you don't stop, take pictures, appreciate. Don't let your anxiety control you. Okay, that's advice for if you're having an off day this month. Most of it looks like it's going to be great, but I can't guarantee it'll be 100% perfect. Um, you're good. You guys are great. I think that's all I have for you, group two. Much love. See you in the next video. What's up, group number three? You got the Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. All right, so let me just take a moment to tune into your energy. So, whoa. You might have some sort of abilities that are being unlocked right now, group three. Some like spiritual, intuitive, empathic abilities. I'm seeing crystals. I'm seeing Reiki specific. I'm seeing so much here. You are in flow, group three. That's all I'm going to say. This next month is really good for you. There's a if here. Hold on. There's an iffy feeling I'm getting about maybe you're having to deal with some stuff from your past and you just have a lot that you're needing to heal presently. Um, And this month will be all about releasing distractions and instead of going to do things that you think are good for you, actually just ask yourself what's good for me right now because sometimes we think that we have to keep doing the same things in order to get good results, but a crazy genius, someone who's just such a freaking genius, you're like, how are you so good? That is a person that is flexible. And so if you're looking for consistency, you want to be consistent in the sense that you consistently trust the universe to guide you timing wise. So don't be so weird about timing and where you need to be and what you should be doing, what you should be doing. What I should do this, I should. You have to stop with that group three. That is holding you back. Um, and I'm getting that spirit's gonna have you maybe doing some trust falls, some trust exercises. You're still learning some sort of lesson with spirit in regards to trust. You still have a little bit of control issues that you're trying to let go of. But I like that you're not making it anyone else's problem. You're just kind of really like I feel like you're reeling it in. You're like, okay, let me not be controlling with others. Let me just be aware of the fact that I feel controlling right now. Um, and I don't want to be that controlling person. I want to be more flexible and trusting and yeah, confident. You have darkness, number 6. You see these colors and how they just go together, like the blue at the top here is what I'm seeing. They blend together. So it feels like you're having a psychic breakthrough, like a spiritual breakthrough, and it's coming from transmuting pain. And because you do remember a lot of dark things from your past a lot. Maybe it comes up in your dreams. Maybe it just is in the back of your mind. What you need group three is subconscious healing to work more in your subconscious and pouring positive energy into that place, basically. So like when you release dark memories, it's good to replace it with something positive. Um, think of things that you feel positive about. Think of things that you feel happy and excited about. So when you have done some deep releasing emotionally, like releasing pain and sadness, make sure that you give yourself something fun to look forward to, something lighthearted, because you don't want to stay in that energy. This energy is great for manifesting. You can turn anything into a blessing, even if it was intended to be a curse. So remember that group three. You have a lot of people talking about you, so you could be in the public eye. Um, you could work with a lot of people. Um, so you really do want to protect your energy and spend time in nature. Don't get lost on your phone, group three. That's something that's coming through. So yeah, your advice and honestly, the prediction I have is that you'll become a better listener of spirit, and it's just upgrading in how you receive spirit. It's sparkly. I see something sparkly as well, black and sparkly. I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing sparkly black. Something black with sparkles on top of it. I don't know. That's kind of how your energy's coming through. So like your energy has been sort of just dark, but it's going from darkness to sparkly darkness. So you've put your spin on it. You've taken that darkness and turned it into something better. That's what that tells me. Um, and that's what you're continuing to do. But it's going to feel very easy for you, you know? That's why it's going to be such a good month is because, yeah, you're working through darkness, but what you're doing with it is making it not feel so dark anymore. It's like turning that darkness into light. I mean, It's like you can, why have bitter lemonade when you can add sugar to it? So like if you're having negative thoughts, group three, watch what happens when you grab a journal and write down the things you love about your life. And so the only difficult thing you may experience is getting started. Like getting up in the morning. Maybe that will be a bit hard for you, but then once you do, it's like boom, everything opens up. Can be hard to get started, but once you do, it feels good. And some of you guys work at night or you're up a lot late into the night. So that's when you get a lot of your psychic energy and your best, some of your best work happens at night. Like when you speak to spirit, you'll probably hear spirit easier at nighttime or um, when you meditate, if you meditate. You guys are definitely on a spiritual awakening type of path and have been for the last year or two. Maybe even longer than that. I just feel maybe even 6 years. I just feel like there's so much relief coming in the next month. That's part of what's going to make it such a good month. You're going to feel so relieved. Like maybe at the beginning of the next month that starts, you're going to be like, wow, I'm so relieved. Page of Pentacles, you'll get some sort of financial opportunity, which allows you to just relax. Ten of Pentacles, I told you, oh my God. Group three, you got it good in the next month. Justice, you finally going to get your mind in a good place. I say finally because it feels like you've been struggling with this for quite some time. Um, all right, let's see here. We're using the Kipper deck to finish this off. You have lovers, number 15. What else? Oh, flipped over. And you have house. And one more, they said. Mature man. So, okay, I love this. Um, you had to wait a while to receive abundance, is how this feels. Because you had a lot of lessons you had to learn. But I think this is a month of you receiving abundance. I think you're going to go from the Page of Pentacles, where you get a little bit here and there, to the Ten of Pentacles, where a lot comes very quickly. And it's very easy. It is very natural. Some part of you is going to be like, I think your fear might come in and be like, is this too much? It's not. It's not. We have the lovers here. Yeah, and I think something beautiful is going to happen this month for you that's going to just set you on a really bright path forward because your mind is going to be in a good place. That's what I mean when I tell you your mind's finally going to be in a good place. Um, and it feels to me like you're going to be maybe feeling kind of like a bad bitch. You're also helping other people to let go of their anxiety about life. You're just stepping into such a confident energy this next month that I think you're helping other people that are very hesitant and skeptical to become more trusting in the universe. And you're showing them that, I don't know, anything is possible. You are very good at your job as well. I want to tell you that. You're sought after, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. Believe in it. Believe, believe, believe. Okay, group three. I hope that helped. I love you. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.